Hi, welcome to the Virtuoso presentation. In this, for the next 10 minutes, I'll take you through some slides on, the history of virtual reality, why it's really important, how it's deployed by a lot of our clients, but more importantly, the benefits of virtual reality as part of any learning ecosystem that organizations put together or have it within their businesses and organizations. And then after that, I will give you a live demo about two aspects of the Virtuoso tool. One is the authoring tool, and then the second one is the delivery mechanism that allows you to deliver your presentations in VR in two modalities, real-time and offline content consumption. I will start by asking you all, how many of you can create slides and present in PowerPoint? At this stage, I would say 100% would say, yes, we can do that. We've been doing that for years. In fact, it's one aspect of our day-to-day job that we don't like the most, which is, we'll call it death by PowerPoint. And the next question is, how many of you can create immersive experiences and present in VR? Right? We might have a few that say, yeah, I might be able to do it. One thing I can guarantee you is by the end of my presentation and demo, you will have the wow factor and the wow moment to say, wow, do you know what? I didn't anticipate it to be as easy as it is because of why we developed the tool in the first place. I'll take you a few centuries back first in terms of storytelling and how to communicate and how people communicate with each other. So initially it started with ancient graffiti and how people used to tell stories and tell tales, but using graffiti. And that progressed into, the street storytellers, where someone would stand up and tell everyone gathered a story about or a tale about a specific topic. And with the evolution of, computers and slides, we changed that to PowerPoint. And that's how we tell our story. That's how we present our product, services, and how we want to train people as well. Face-to-face, 99% of the time involves some sort of PowerPoint slides. And now with the evolution of technology, we moved on to the video conferencing model, where, and again, COVID has helped develop this method. A lot of people are delivering presentations remotely today, right? And, with video conferencing, it helps. We can see each other, we can talk to each other at the same time. But the future is what we call XR, right? Virtual reality and mixed realities too, because there are some benefits that XR has that you cannot have in any other communication or live presentation mode, right? In here, I list some benefits that are not coming directly from us, but these are reports and white papers from some of the biggest household names in terms of strategy and in terms of presentation. So the likes of PwC, Deloitte, as well as Oculus. With XR, the content retention increased by up to 90%. Because you don't have the fear of failure, and you can practice as much as you want. You also can actually improve engagement by up to 90% because people are really immersed in the environment they're in. You can increase user satisfaction by 30% because you are adopting a new technology to people that has the wow factor, but also has the tangible benefits of everything that we're talking about today. Also, you can reduce training time and post error by 40%. People can practice as much as they want in a safe environment. You improve user satisfaction by 70% and increase sales closing ratio by 35%. Because, Virtuoso can be used as a sales enablement tool to, differentiate it from the market, but at the same time to help you close better deals because you really immerse people in different environments. The cone of learning show us that VR is the most powerful comms and learning tool to help people acquire the skills and knowledge they need. Because again, the cone of learning has been around for a number of decades now. And what it tells us is if someone was to read an article, they're likely to retain about 10% after a 2-week period. If they were to watch a video, they're likely to retain up to 50%. But if they were to experience something in XR, they're likely to retain up to 90% of the information. And that's where Virtuoso sits. And that's the nucleus of our product. Virtual reality has predominantly been a gaming and entertainment industry, as you can see here from the figures that I'm sharing with you. In the consumer market, the total spend is around 18 billion, whereas the enterprise market is only about 16 billion, because VR, that's where it originated from, as a gaming and entertainment platform. But now more and more we see the hard benefits and the soft benefits of incorporating Virtuoso or virtual reality as part of your blended learning ecosystem, because it helps with the retention, reduces time spent, and it helps you with your time to competency. Right. And that's really important for business leaders today, because they need people to be up and running very quickly. And what we're seeing again in the VR AR trends is that virtual reality now is really an integral part for a lot of organization in terms of how they deliver learning. Because what we've seen is companies, they need employees actually to have the right mix of soft skills and hard skills in order for them to perform better in their role, right? And the prevalence of remote working has made digital delivery of content now more important than ever, because you can't just rely on classroom training. So that said, there are some problems with adopting and deploying virtual reality. One of them is the VR content creation. Up until a couple of years ago, if you wanted to develop a VR module, the only way you could do it is by actually outsourcing the content to a media agency who would create a great module. But we all know when you outsource a piece of work, you lose control, it's very expensive, and it's not scalable. And the second problem is the content consumption. How do you deploy the VR content that you've done in a scalable way where people can access the content in different modalities, not just via headset, but potentially via an app and also via the browser? And that's what Virtuoso has solved. Virtuoso predominantly is four things, right? We are an authoring tool that is made for subject matter expert that allows you to create content yourself, where you don't have to outsource it to any agencies. Virtuoso is a VR real-time sessions where you can deliver the content that you created in two different modalities. One is via a real-time guided approach, instructor-led, and the second one via offline modality. People can access the content as and when it suits them. Virtuoso is also a VR interactive streaming platform where you can stream your environment to people that are dispersed globally. So they can see everything that's happening in your vicinity. For example, if we're talking about a manufacturing use case and you're in a manufacturing plant, you can live stream to an audience wherever they are, and they can see your environment in 360 degree, but also they can interact with products, platforms, or anything within your environment in 360. And also Virtuoso is for enterprise deployments, right? So we don't come from a B2C market. We come from purely a B2B market, whereby we integrate Virtuoso as part of your learning ecosystem. So we have a single sign-on in place whereby you can just take Virtuoso, it's a cloud-based, host it within your ecosystem, put the SSO in place so you don't have to, veer away from it. But more importantly, everything that you create can be SCORM wrapped and hosted in your learning management system. And that's really important for two reasons. One, for the user experience, you want them to stay in your platform, in your learning management system, to consume all the content that you have, whether it's coaching, whether it's e-learning, whether it's digital content, and now VR presentations. And two, for reporting purposes, right? I've been in learning now for about 15 years. And one of the biggest challenges that we had is different platforms, different reporting, and it made it extremely hard to report back to the leadership team on the uptake, on how people are acquiring skills and some of the challenges that they're facing. And we solved all those problems at Virtuoso. We also provide accessories and services, so VR headsets, clean boxes, and also professional services. Organizations that can't and don't want to create content themselves, we can do it on their behalf. And we've seen tremendous growth in the last couple of years, unfortunately, due to COVID, and because now people really understand the benefit and the beauty of virtual reality and how it helps them solve problems, but also help their people acquire the skills and knowledge they need to perform better at their jobs. We work with a lot of blue chip multinational organizations that are global in different industries, so the use cases can differ from one company to another. And we categorize these use cases in two areas: anything that's HR, employee and development, learning and development, so recruitment, onboarding, induction, soft skills, hard skills, technical skills, virtual tools, and stuff that's already sales, marketing, and engagement. So think about sales enablement tools, marketing tools to market your products better internally and externally, as well as marketing and communication. Right, so this is it in a nutshell. I covered the benefits of virtual reality, some of the use cases, but now let me show you how easy it is to create content and how immersive and engaging it is when you distribute it to your people and to your participants. Right, welcome to the VRtuoso platform. As I said, it's cloud-based. And what I've done here in the next few minutes, I'm just going to give you a very, very brief demo of how easy it is to create content. And when you distribute it, how you, the presenter, if you do it in a real-time guided approach, how easy for you, the presenter, to have full control of what people are seeing, how interactive and immersive it is. So I've used here a demo presentation that we've already created for one of our clients, Rio Tinto. But I'll create a new slide just to show you how easy it is to do that. So our platform is scene-based. So it's almost like PowerPoint. You add slides and you add scenes and you populate them with content that's you've shot using the camera that we provide you with as part of the license, or any content that you can import onto the VRtuoso platform that you had before, whether it's 3D content, 360, 2D. You don't lose anything when you subscribe to VRtuoso. You can reutilize the existing content that you have. And then I can start populating it with, as I said, content that I have here. So for example, here, this is a beautiful Glasgow cathedral. And then I can add text boxes and content to make it immersive. And here I say, welcome to VRtuoso demo. Everything that you see here is fully customizable and fully personalized. So anything from colors, font, shape. So in this instance here, I can change the color of the box to anything I want. For example, if I want to do it in red, as you can see here, I can add 2D images to complement my slides. Again, another presentation I was doing for Victoria's Secret. That can be a 2D image, could be a 2D video. I can add shapes. And then also, as part of the license, we give you access to our library that has more than 500,000 pieces of 360 content. And that's images and videos too, right? And then the other bit that you can start doing is really creating the gamification. And VRtuoso is a zero coding platform. And what we've done all the coding on your behalf. You just need to choose what type of behavior you want and the subsequent action. So the behavior could be, if someone clicks on an object, what do you want the subsequent action to be? In this instance, there are over 50 that you can choose from. It could be you can assign a score if you want to turn it into a game. You can take it, play a video, play a music, take the person onto the next slide, show, hide. You can do whatever you want to really create a gaming, engaging, immersive experience for the end user, right? So now if I just delete this, this random slide I created, and I'll show you, for example, here, this is the Rio Tinto. You can add your logos, you can add any texts. You can, for example, put, the banners, as I said, different colors, different fonts, add your 360 videos. Anything that has this blue controller here tells me it has a level of gamification. So that could be if I click on any of these red circles, takes me to the previous slide or to the next one, right? So this is from a content creator perspective, how easy it is to do that. And then you can add polls as well, for example, if you want, right? Some people use polls as something trivial to ask questions about the topic. Others use it as part of ways to assess the knowledge and skills that person acquired and whether they are allowed to progress through the experience based on knowledge they have. So it could be that you can ask questions here. How many tons are electric arc furnace can melt in a few minutes, right? And you can select the correct answer. And on the back of that, if someone answers it correctly, they're allowed to progress through the experience. If they answered it incorrectly, they will have to watch a video. And all of that programming is done on your behalf. You just select which options works best for you. And then if I click play here, as you can see now, right, on the screen I'm sharing with you, I've used the VRtuoso app that's available on iOS, and I can view the presentation in real time, right? Now, if you look at the screen I'm sharing with you, you will notice there is a preview user icon moving around. Let me move this out of the way. So the preview user icon is me navigating through the experience using my phone, right? And the beauty of it is if you're doing it in real time, you can see where people are looking in real time, and you can engage with them. If I click anywhere on the screen as a presenter on my mobile app, as you can see, it created an arrow directing me to where I need to look at. So the point I'm making here is, in real time, me, the presenter, I have full visibility where people are looking. I can interact with them. I can use a laser pointer to show them a specific area, for example, and say, right, this is what I want you, where I want you to look at. And you can see here, the laser pointer is done in real time and it's moving. I can also draw live on their screens. So in this instance, say, hey guys, this is an area that I want you to look at, or maybe this is an area. And if I scroll, you'll be able to see the drawing that I made in real time. And if I want to play the video, I can play it for them. And then they can navigate through the presentations by themselves, consume the content, you know, using the web browser, using the VR headset, or using the mobile phone app, and consume the content as and when it suits them. I'm just sharing here the poll, as you can see that. So if I answer it and I press next, you, the presenter or the inspector, have full visibility of what people answer in real time. So you can kickstart the conversation, so you can help people learn better and learn quicker. The reason why we develop these functionalities is because, and I'll share with you some stats, a PwC report showed that people that learn using virtual reality are 4 times faster to train than in the classroom, right? And they're 275% more confident to apply the skills they learned than, you know, their counterpart that use classroom or e-learning. And also they are almost 4 times more emotionally connected to content and 4 times more focused than their e-learning peers. So this is why, you know, we believe that VRtuoso, when used in the right way, has become an integral part of any organization's learning ecosystem when they decide to create content. Because having an authoring tool for e-learning is not enough anymore. If you're really looking for a truly blended approach to creating digital content, then you need to think beyond just e-learning. You need to think about virtual reality. And hopefully in the session today, I shared with you some stats, the benefits of virtual reality, some use cases in terms of anything that's HR, employee development, learning development, soft skills, hard skills, virtual tools, sales and marketing also. But also from a more specialized virtuoso perspective, how easy it is to create content using our platform, and also how immersive and engaging it is when you distribute content with your peers, and how they can access it, not just using a virtual reality headset, but also an iOS or Android app that we have available on the app stores, also just using a web browser. So thank you very much for listening to me, and hopefully we can carry on the conversations. We're happy to give a personalized demo to anyone who's interested, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.